Edward Gibbon, one of the famous British historians, has said, in a distant age and climate, the tragic sin of the death of Hussein will awaken the sympathy of the coldest reader. How is it that 300 million people until today are mesmerized by the stand of a man who lived 1400 years ago? How is it that they are still enamored by the words of this man, fascinated by the stand of this man? How is it that they take this man until today as their role model? Let me set the scene for you in order to understand who this man is. 570 AD. Arabian society is filled with ignorance, with injustice, with tyranny, and with cruelty. This man's grandfather, by the name of Muhammad, rises in Arabia. He is able to alleviate all these forms of injustice. The cruelty is removed. The tyranny is now vanished. He is able to establish principles by which every human being can live, Muslims and non-Muslims alike. 50 years after the death of Muhammad, the same ignorance returns. The same injustices now returns. It fueled the whole Arabian state. Tyranny everywhere. Cruelty everywhere. Racism is now part and parcel of that society. A man must stand. A man must ensure that his grandfather and his message do not die. A man must ensure that his grandfather's message remain alive forever. This man is known as Hussein. Hussein transcends religion. His school transcends the Muslims and the Christians, the Jewish and the Buddhist, the Sikh and Hindu, and even atheist is invited to his school until today. I have left the world for the sake of you, and I have orphaned my children so that I may see you. If they were to cut my body into pieces for you, I would lean for none other but you. Hussein said those words, Gandhi was affected. Hussein said those words, Charles Dickens was affected. Hussein said those words, mystics were affected. Philosophers were intrigued. Theologians wondered, who is this personality who can come out with couplets which Rumi, Hafiz, Saadi, Attar, Tabrizi would all be proud of? This is the real epic, the epic of Karbala, the epic of Hussein and his brothers, Hussein and his sons, Hussein and his companions. He looks towards his Lord while he lies down on the ground. His words reverberate in the heart of every believer. Oh my Lord, what did I find when I lost you? And what did I lose when I found you? If they cut my body into 1,000 pieces, each piece would call out its love for you. That Hussein is the embodiment of patience. That Hussein is the embodiment of dignity. That Hussein is the embodiment of bravery. That Hussein is the embodiment of valor. Today, ask yourself, how can you put Hussein in your life?